Hello, welcome back. Today I'm testing some more things that I've seen loads of ads for and I'm going to give you my honest thoughts. And I did one of these videos recently. I've done many in the past, but I love these videos. They're some of my favourites to film just because the ads aren't always what they seem. If that sounds good, give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new because I do these videos quite often and it would mean a lot. Thank you so much. Let's go. Firstly, a little update on my loupes. I am so delighted that Loop wanted to sponsor me again because I was a paying customer before they sponsored me. And I actually bought myself a pair of Loop earplugs back in March because I wanted to test them out. And it started in one of these videos. So if you want to see my very first impressions of these, unsponsored, you can go check out that video from March. Well, my opinions have stayed the same since then. And I do actually have two pairs of Loop earplugs now. I've got the Experience ones and I've got the Engage ones. The Experience ones are the ones that I wear for concerts all the time. I have worn them to every single concert. Actually, there was one time, I think it was for Olivia Rodrigo. I forgot my loupes. I left them in my handbag in the hotel room. But the difference that I noticed, I spent parts of the concert like this because I was like, it's just too loud. And now I think because I'm so used to wearing these that I just cannot go without them. Concerts, live music is a big part of my life. I have been to Madison Beer where I've worn these. I've been to Taylor Swift multiple times. I've been to see Pink. I've definitely also been to other concerts in between, but every single one of those concerts I have brought my loupes with me. Actually, when I went to see Taylor Swift with my family, I did give a pair to my dad. I had a spare pair and I've now actually given them to him because he also goes to a lot of concerts. But me and my dad and my brother were all there with our loupes because, yeah, like I said, I cannot go without them now. Your hearing is so important and it is so important to protect your eardrums. So you obviously get different size ear tips to fit your ears properly. And with the Experience Plus, you get the silicone tips, the foam tips, and then you get this little tiny silicone kind of plug thing, which is called the Loop Mute, and it lowers the volume by a further 5 decibels. So if you want an even quieter experience, then you can pop those in. They come in loads of different colors and you want to just pop them in your ears and kind of twist them round so that they lay flat inside your ear and they're not sticking out. And you can just enjoy the concert but at a lower volume level. You can still hear everything you need to hear, but it's just quieter and better for your ears. I really like how my gold ones match my jewelry, but you can get them in loads of different colors now. They do different colored cases as well. These ones did not come with the pink case, but they're in the pink case now. If you're prone to dropping them, they make this accessory that you can put around your neck and it magnets together so you can attach these in, put them in your ears, and then when you're done, you just snap it back together. So I did give this to my dad while we were at Taylor because he did drop one on the floor at one point. But the Experience ones that I just had in, they're better for concerts because they filter the sound and they reduce the volume by 18 decibels. Whereas the Loop Engage, which I've just got these little clear ones, these reduce the noise level by 16 decibels and these are better for more social situations. But oh my goodness, if you have anxiety or if you're a neurodivergent person who is sensitive to sound, I cannot tell you how nice it is to just reduce the noise levels of noisy situations, like going to a concert. I get very overwhelmed by loud sounds and lots of like loud sound around me. Concerts in particular, which increases my anxiety. But with these in, I feel like it's just like a and I know that it's the same for a lot of people. A few people did mention that they can hear themselves singing more loudly when you put these in, which I find I get used to that after about half an hour. And now because I've been to so many concerts with them, that doesn't bother me at all and I don't even really notice it. It feels like you're singing a bit louder, like in your head, but then I take one out and I'm like, I'm actually singing so quietly, and that's probably a good thing. And obviously because they are durable and actually well made, not like regular just foam disposable earplugs, you'll be able to use these for years. So that's another plus. All the information will be down there in the description box. Thank you, Loop, for sponsoring me. Please protect your hearing. It's so important. The next thing is more hair, but these are a little bit unusual. It's not your standard hair extensions or hair pieces. Originally, I just bought this because I was getting random ads for this from Lullabellz and it was a clip-on. Oh my God, it's all stuck in my rings. This is a claw clip ponytail. And then I posted on Instagram asking what you guys wanted me to review, and so many people said, can you review the Lullabellz Hair Halo hair extension? So then I went and ordered this as well, and this is their Halo hairpiece. So this is their 18-inch one-piece hidden halo brushed out wave hair extensions. £28, not bad. They do a lot of different shades. This is not real hair though. I mean, obviously for £28 it's not going to be real hair. To be fair, that colour match is spot on. I went for California Blonde. I did have one try at this the other day, but let's do it together, see if I can make it work. The claw clip was also £28, but let's do the halo first. So it does come with different strings, I guess, in case this one breaks. So it has this elasticated string, and then it also has a few clips as well. And they do another one that's like a blowout type thing. The first thing that I did notice about this is, I don't know, the hair looks a bit weird in there. Do you see what I mean? It's got like a bunch of kinks in it, but I guess that doesn't really matter because that's gonna be underneath my hair anyway. I guess like let's split it here. or like just before my ear. Yeah, that works for me. Take half your hair, put that out the way for a sec. By the way, I am not a hair expert, so I'm really gonna try my best here. So what you wanna do, let's open up all the clips. You wanna then place this over your head. Oh my God, I feel like it's gonna break. And then you do want to clip in those hair clips. Why are they not clipping in very easily? Ow! Oh my God, ow, it's kind of painful. Ow, why is that hurting me? That should not be hurting me. What am I doing wrong here, guys? Okay, that's better. Okay, let's do it a bit looser, cool. And then make sure that that's kind of pulled forward to where your hair is. I think I've messed this up, haven't I? Then bring that round to the front. Whoa! That colour match is actually perfect. How have they done that to match my actual hair colour? And then I guess I let down the rest of my hair. Oh my God. And you just think that it's not gonna work. It does kind of feel like it could ping off at any moment, but then you just want to brush your hair and I guess try and brush out any of the bits that have gone underneath it. And brush it all together. This is the thing, right? You can definitely see where my hair stops. Maybe I need it to be a bit thicker. And it will look a different length depending how... Hang on, let me just try and pull some of these bits through the other side of the band, where it's not quite sitting right. Okay, I think that's a bit better. I think you just want to kind of keep brushing your hair and using your hairbrush to pull bits through until it looks normal. Okay, wait. The only thing is though, I can feel at the back, like if you split your hair down the middle, you're obviously gonna see, at some point, you're gonna see the band. Like, let me turn around. I can feel that I can see it. Can you see it here? I'm sure you probably can. But then if I put all my hair back, does that cover it? Trying to see how long it is and what it looks like from the back. You still can kind of see the separation in some places. That could just be my application skills, to be fair. But there's only like a small line there, but when my head's actually up like this, you can't really see it. But most of the rest of your hair just kind of covers it. You can only really see that split here, but I don't know, to most people that's probably not going to be super noticeable if you're just looking at me like this. You know what? It definitely works. I feel like, if I'm honest, I probably wouldn't wear this out of the house just because it doesn't feel the most secure. Like, it kind of feels like it's gonna slowly slide up my head during the day. But for videos and content, if you see me with longer, thicker hair, maybe it's because I got this in. Like, it does actually look fine. I think maybe, I was gonna say maybe if I curl my hair into it, but I don't think you can because it's artificial hair. It doesn't look like that shiny, horrible party shop kind of hair. Like, it actually looks pretty decent, I think. And it doesn't feel super heavy either, which is quite nice. I always split my hair down the back, so that's my main con. Ow. Let's see if I can do what they did and just... I mean, yeah. Cool. Oh my God, my hair feels so thin and pathetic now. Is this all my hair? So the next thing is the main reason why I ordered off Lullabellz in the first place. It's this claw clip ponytail. My first criticism with this is that why did they make the claw clip so tiny? Like, most of my claw clips are maybe double the size of this. If you've got thick hair, I'm gonna tell you now, you are not getting this into your hair. And also, the actual clips that are within this that you're supposed to try and grab onto to get it in your hair, they're so tiny that my fingers just keep like slipping off of them and it's a real pain. Also, it comes with this like thing to tighten it up, I guess. But why would you need to tighten it up when the actual clip itself is so small and only opens that wide? Like, how much hair is that gonna take? So those are my criticisms. You don't need this little thing to tighten it because, one, that's barely gonna do anything. I'm just gonna tuck that in, and also I don't like how they made that pink. Other than that, let me put it in and show you because it is kind of fun. I'm just gonna do, please do not judge my hair right now. I'm gonna do a quick little half up, half down, but I'm not very good at doing hair, so please don't judge me. I'm gonna look like a skunk for a minute here. What I don't understand is I used to do my hair half up, half down for school all the time, so why am I now incapable of doing it? And then I'm just gonna give this a little twist. I've only got a really small amount. Sorry if you can see about 50 grey hairs. Try and open this for long enough to just... Nope, my finger slipped off it. Lullabellz, please remake this with a bigger claw clip because this is not gonna work for so many people. I'm literally just taking this, clipping it on like I would a normal claw clip, and I mean, the rest of my hair looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Because of all the different colours, but oh no, I should have left more. Why does it look like I've got a bald patch? Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's wavier than my hair. I did curl my hair earlier, but it's completely fallen out. But look! I think it looks pretty cool, but then again, I've not even seen it from the back. I don't know, guys, you tell me, can we see the clips? Like, can you see the clip? I was showing James and he was like, it looks weird. And I was like, why does it look weird? And he said, I don't know, I think because I just know it's not your hair. He was like, I don't know if I like it. And I was like, okay, well, does it look good? But you guys will have to let me know. I think from the front it looks good. But again, I'm just not sure I'd be confident enough to wear this out of my house. I'll probably just wear it in content. I don't know. Like, imagine you're out in public and this just falls out your hair. It would be really embarrassing. So if anyone has any tips, let me know. I did try wrapping my hair into a little bun, but then the claw clip was too small. I couldn't get it around my hair. So the next thing, oh my good God, I've seen so many people on TikTok and Instagram reviewing this one collagen face mask that you're supposed to wear overnight, sleep in it. I don't know how you're supposed to sleep in a face mask. I'm a side sleeper and I don't know how this is gonna go, but we'll try it. Or it does say actually on the back, leave on for at least 3 hours. 3 to 5 hours it says. This is from a brand called Biodance and I ordered this off of a website called Purple Soul, as in like Seoul in Korea, and it is the Biodance Bio Collagen Real Deep Mask. Just one face mask of this was £10 and I'm pretty sure you can buy them for a lot cheaper and in multi-packs from other websites, but I think they were based either in Korea or international and would have taken a long time to get here. This one company I think was UK based, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if it works because people's results where they wake up in the morning and their skin is literally like glass skin. So I'm hoping I get the same results. I'm gonna put this on tonight, see how it goes. Although I am a little bit concerned because I do have like an active big spot at the moment. And normally tonight I would put a big spot patch on that, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. But to be honest though, like there are face masks that are way more expensive than £10 per face mask. So if this does wonders, I would happily pay £10 again just to get the results that I'm seeing on TikTok, if I'm quite honest, for a special occasion. And I will insert that footage here. Okay, so makeup is off. Sorry, I'm talking quiet because James is asleep in the room next door. But this is what my skin is looking like. I've literally just sprayed my face with this like tea tree mist just because I'm trying to get rid of this. And I have had to put a spot patch on this. I'm hoping it's gonna hydrate and get rid of some of these lines maybe on my forehead. I have got like a little line there from doing this. I just want to see if it will overall give me any plumpness. Mostly in like these kind of areas. This is the mask. Oh, it does say use as an overnight sleeping mask or leave it on for at least 3 hours. Complete your skincare routine, remove the film and apply the mask. Leave the mask on until it becomes transparent. Wait, am I supposed to put hyaluronic acid on? So it says to do your regular skincare routine. I don't want to put on my Dermatica because I feel like I don't know how tretinoin will like react with it, or if it will. So I'm just going to put on a tiny bit of this serum. So it says to put the bottom part on first. Oh, it seems to be stuck to the edges of the thing. Oh, it's ripping it already. Yeah, that's the bottom piece, isn't it? You know what? I'm just going to wipe the excess of this onto my face. What is that, babe? Is that in case you want to cover your mouth? I feel like the chin is ripped. That fits surprisingly well. And then this extra bit, what do I do with that? I guess let's whack it on the forehead. I hope it doesn't matter which way around it goes. Okay, there's actually not much liquid left in that. Oh my God, there's the little eye bits as well. Kind of soapy, can you see? Really should make use of these. I should have put them on underneath, but it's too late now. Oh my God, it's so jelly-like. I don't really make sure I get it under my eyes. Okay, how the bloody hell am I supposed to sleep with that on my face? You know what, while James is in bed, I've got a bit of editing to do. Oh, those are just sliding off, aren't they? So maybe like before I fall asleep, I might try and get a clip on my phone. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. My lips feel so dry. It's the morning. The mask has completely turned clear and it feels like so tight on my face. I'm gonna be grumpy today because I didn't sleep well. It just was a bit of a pain, like if you're a side sleeper, and mostly as well because it was just felt like my face was wet as I was trying to go to sleep, which I guess it was because it was drying, but it was quite like my face was cold, which I think stopped me from sleeping. And then the dogs woke me up at the crack of dawn. Okay, I'm gonna peel this off, but the problem is I have not put my contact lenses in yet, so I'm not going to be able to see it initially, so you'll get the first impressions before I do. Okay, so I'm just going to peel. Ow! It hurt on that spot on the side of my head. Oh God, I dread to think what this is going to look like with my spot patch. Okay, so peeling. Did the spot... Oh no, the spot patch has come off. Okay, wow, so it peeled off the spot patch with it, and it all kind of came off in one piece. Wow, okay. It's definitely looking very hydrated. The weird thing is it doesn't necessarily feel super hydrated. I feel like the bits right up to my eyes where it was sort of missing almost feel drier, but maybe that's in contrast to the rest of my face. My face does still feel a little bit slippery, so I guess some of this is just like residue. My skin feels so soft. I feel like maybe it's plumped my smile lines a little bit, but not drastically. Oh wait, my wrinkles on my eyes under here, I feel like they look less obvious. Oh my god, I've just noticed I lost a couple of eyebrows. There's a couple of eyebrows in there, and oh my god. Probably the best results that I've got from a face mask though. Like, it does look really good. And then the last thing in this video, I have been wanting to try this now for months actually. This was maybe one of the most requested things, along with that collagen sheet mask that people were asking me to test when I asked you on Instagram. But it's the Glamrdip Nail Kit, which is like a dipping nail powder. And I always have done my own gel nails. I've never done any kind of like nail powders or acrylics or anything, but this is supposed to be better for you and your nails because it doesn't need a UV lamp to cure the product, but it's still supposed to give you like the hardened kind of effect of builder gel or like acrylics, I would say. My nails feel very hard, but we'll get into it. I ordered like the kind of tester kit, and I went for the 4 different shades. You can do one that's 2 different shades that I think was £68, but then it was £78 to get 4 shades. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the 4 shades. And in here it comes with everything you need to do your manicure. However, I did then also get a free gift with it because I'd spent over a certain amount. And so I got 3 extra dipping colors. And in the extra ones, they included a clear. And when you read the instructions, it mentions like for best results using the clear a few different times. So I'm glad that I got this as a free gift, but I'd say if you are getting this, maybe get the clear one as one of your colors because I didn't realize that. But I actually ended up using one of the free ones that they put in, which was called Moon Magic. And then I also went for a glitter, which is called Boy Bye. But there are definitely pros and cons. So let me talk you through it. In the kit, it comes with the bond, the base, the seal, the glow, and the heal. Hold on to your instruction booklet because you're gonna need it. Some constructive criticism I would say for them is these have got written on them like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I wish instead of the writing of bond and like the name that they've given it being bigger, they really should put the numbers bigger. So you wanna start with the bond. It says that this is an optional step, but you just kind of paint this on, and I think it's some kind of like acetone type thing that just dries out your nail bed, so I guess it sticks a lot better. So that is step 1. Then you go in with the base, which is the main thing that you need, which is the binder, which binds the powders to your nails. So you want to be careful with the base. Don't let it spill into the sides of your nails, because basically wherever you put this, you then dip your nail into the powder, and that's where the powder's going to stick to. And if you do get any around the edges, I'd recommend cleaning it up before you dip it in the powder and after you dip it in the powder. I just used a little wooden cuticle stick, but Jesus Christ, it was a long process. I was doing it for the first time, so it's always going to be longer. When I first started doing my own gels, it took me a long time. Oh, but you want to make sure that you prep your nails first. It comes with a couple nail files of different grits, which is good. So I shape my nails, buff them, all of that jazz, push my cuticles back. It does also come with a cuticle pusher, but I did have one already, but it just came with it. So prep your nails, do the bond, do the base, and then once you've done your base, it says ideally you want to start with the clear powder. So I followed those instructions as I had the clear. Dip it in, pull it out, and then clean up around the edges. You kind of like shake your nail or like tap it off to get off the excess powder, and then you use this brush that it comes with to just kind of like swipe off the excess powder. And at this point I was thinking, oh, this is so easy. But you brush your nails, you then apply the base again directly on top of the clear coat. You dip your finger again into the color now that you've chosen. So I went for the Moon Magic one, and then obviously on my ring finger I went for the Boy Bye sparkly holographic shade, which is really nice. These are both really nice shades actually, I like them. And then you pull it out, tap it off, use the brush again, then you go in with the base again for a second layer, which with the clear coat, this is now your third layer of base. Dip it into the color again, brush it off, then you do the base again, add another layer of clear, which this is recommended but not 100% necessary. If you don't have any clear powder, you just repeat once more and I guess do like a third layer of the color. But it says the clear powder is super helpful to your dip application because it will protect your gorgeous color pigment when it's time to file the nail, and it will also help increase the durability. So I was like, okay, I will do it. So at this point it's like base, clear, brush, base, color, brush, base, color, brush, base, clear, brush. Then you go in with the seal step, or the intrusive thoughts just won. I'm such a loser. Oh Oh god. So then you go in with the seal stuff, which says activate and protect, and you want to liberally apply this to your nails. Then you have to wait for it at least 2 minutes to dry, wait for it to stop feeling squishy, and like give it a little tap, see if it's hard enough. Then, this was the painful part, you then have to buff your nails. So it says to use the 180 grit hand file and then the 240 grit to buff your nails, like on the top of it, around the sides, because they do go like a little bit of a funky shape. So you want to like buff all over them like you see them doing in nail salons and stuff. And I guess that's why you have the clear coat there, because then it stops you like filing off the actual colour. But you buff them and shape them, and oh my god, this took so long. And I was like, at this point, I was like, I am gonna just give up and buy like a drill nail file on Amazon, which I think if I do this again, I'm gonna have to do that because it took so long. Just the whole process took so long. I was doing this for 3.5 hours. My first hand took me 2 hours. The second hand took me 1.5 hours. The first hand, I did 2 episodes of Can I Tell You a Secret documentary on Netflix. The second hand, I did the entire Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure movie. It was a long night. Then it says wipe them down with a little bit of alcohol or wash them thoroughly. I forgot to do that step. Then you go in with the seal step again, so another coat of the seal, wait for that to dry and harden again, then you go in with the glow, which is the final step, and that's kind of like your top coat that dries like really solid. I think the seal and the glow react with each other to kind of like harden and form this like really hard layer on your nails without any UV light. So you do a coat of the glow, and after that point I was like, I'm just gonna do 1 coat of this top coat, because you wait for that to dry for 2 minutes again. But then I looked at my nails and I was like, no, they still look a bit rough, so I went in with a second coat of the glow top coat, which is what it says to do. It says to wait 2 to 3 more minutes to allow it to dry. It's, for me, I reckon it took at least 5 minutes, because I was like, yeah, it's been 2 minutes, it'll be dry. Went to let the dogs out and I freaking smudged it, didn't I? And I was like, oh, you know what? I just give up. I was gonna leave it. Then it mustn't have not been fully dry, because I let the dogs out, gave them a treat, went to wash my hands under cold water. And has anybody ever used nail glue? If you put on nail glue and it's not fully dry and then you wash your hands, it goes like white and matte. And I washed my hands and then I looked at my nails and I was like, oh my god, there's like white blotches on them. Whatever it is, it reacts the same way as nail glue. You need to wait for it to fully dry before you wash your hands. Otherwise you get the white, crusty looking patches. So I then had to buff off that layer, go in with the seal again, and then the top coat again. And then I was done. Sorry, I feel like that just sounded like the most bitter application. But these are the finished results of my nails after that whole process. I'll put in some clips and I'll show you here on my camera. By the way, this one is a fake nail because my nail broke. I had to do a little polygel thing on this one before I did any of the application, which is why this one looks so thick and big. But this is the finished result. You know what? I do actually think they look amazing. They look so good to me. I can't stop touching them and doing this because they feel to me, I've never had acrylics before, but they feel to me how I would imagine acrylics would feel. So let me just talk you through the pros first, because I wrote a little list on my phone. The pros are, they look amazing. They're very shiny. They're really hard. Like, this is the most solid my nails have felt. It feels like I've used Builder Gel, which is amazing because normally with all my gel manicures, I use Builder Gel because I find that it, you know, it really helps strengthen your nails. They don't break as easy. But that's what this feels like, if not stronger. Like, they feel like plastic. Like, they feel so thick and I love it. I think they look like acrylics. I'd imagine that this is what they would look like, and I think it's kind of similar stuff. I really like the colours. I think the colours are really nice. Also, another big pro is that you don't need UV light. They just look so good and I can't stop doing this. They're an ASMR dream. So those are the pros. The cons are, it just took so bloody long, and maybe I will get quicker at it the more that I practice. I'm sure it will get quicker. So that was probably the biggest con for me, as well as the fact that it was very messy. Obviously, when you're just doing your gels, there's no mess to clean up. I did this on top of like a plastic box lid because I was like sat on the sofa, but it was so messy. I got powder everywhere. I got powder all down like my hoodie. So it's messy and it's very time consuming. Those are the two biggest cons for me. And also obviously that you are able to smudge them, whereas like with gels, obviously they're instantly cured. And sometimes I did find that they needed like a double dip. I would put the base on and dip it into the powder, and then it would still look wet, and I would go to try and brush it and it's still a bit wet looking. Then I would have to dip it back in the powder again. And then this is a con for me that maybe wouldn't be for everyone, but it's probably a good thing for me. I have a skin picking condition, which is like the technical name for it I think is dermatophagia. But basically I pick the skin from like around my cuticles, and I am a real picker on my face, and like I bite the skin around my nails as well, which is obviously really bad for you and not good, and it looks really ugly. And because my nails are now so thick, I'm like, I can't pick. I was trying to like pick a blackhead earlier, which again, probably a good thing that I'm not really able to. But I was like, I can't do it. Like, and like trying to scratch myself. It's not as scratchy because my nails are thick, but that's just a con for me. That's probably a pro because it's gonna hopefully stop me from picking as much. Oh, and also around the edges of my nails, I feel like I lost some of the color. Like on my thumbnail, can you see here, like around that edge, there's like missing a bit of the color. Wait, is that noticeable? Maybe noticeable like from the side. Can you even see that? I don't know. But yeah, when I was doing like the filing after whatever the step was, after the seal I think it was, I did lose some of the colour from around the edges, and I feel like looking at them, it didn't say in the instructions to kind of cap the nail like you do with gels, and I didn't do that, but I think maybe I would need to do that because I'm curious whether or not they will like lift easier or whatever. But I will keep you updated. I mean, obviously in my future videos we'll see how long they will last. I might do a little short on here to just update you with how well they last. Those are just my honest thoughts. If there's any other things that you want me to test in these kind of videos, please leave it in a comment down below. That would be really helpful. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, because again, like I said, I do them semi-often. I'm gonna go now and continue listening to Sabrina Carpenter's album and go and watch the Love is Blind reunion. So goodbye.